What was ruined by rich people? Story 1, Housing. Used to be the only people buying houses were those that were intending to live in them. Now you have rich people looking into investing in real estate, and guess what? Rich houses are poor investments. So rich people are buying up all the affordable housing, driving up the price and creating scarcity. Story 2, there used to be a really nice big park in the center of the city where I live. Everyone would go there. It was a nice open space. Take your kids, take your dogs, enjoy the fresh air. Then some people from the rich part of town along the edges of the park decided they didn't like the noise coming from the park and pulled some bullshit to buy it out and walled it off so you couldn't go to the park unless you lived in that specific neighborhood anymore. The worst part is a ton of money was spent when they first bought it, building it up, adding fountains and children's play areas and redoing the flower beds, and then no money or attention was given to it again and the whole place fell into disrepair. So now even if you live in the neighborhood you can't go there because everything is falling apart and overgrown. So the Osholes took the really nice park from everyone else and then neglected it until it became a shit hole in the middle of the city. Story 3, back in the 90s, my family moved into a development in a mountain town. The road wasn't even paved when we started building the house. For most of my formative years, it was great. There were bike paths through the woods, and some bridges over the lakes, a gas station with a shitty pizza place, lakes you couldn't swim in or use motorboats on, and there would be block parties every summer. It was a middle-class development with some upper and lower middle class as well. Then the houses started to go up and the rich folks moved in. They blocked off the bike trails when they built their homes near them, complained about the usual shenanigans the adults and kids got into, capture the flag at 9 p.m., nope, not anymore, the coups will get called. Then they ruined the block parties by moving them to their cul-de-sac, and ending them early. Number 2, hamburgers cooked by drunk dads who snuck off and got stoned with the teens, no firing the cannon my granddad built, no water balloon fight, and instead of DJs, we got the joy of music from their 3 convertibles tuned to WSUK. Also the neighbors that were cool before, started becoming sycophants. Oh, and they half-funded an effort to make the lake swimmable, ruined the fishing and never finished, so no swimming or fishing. Story 4, renting the overabundance of Airbnbs and $2,000 studio apartments in rural/suburban places is outrageous and ruining the possibility for low-income and working-class people to have a roof over their heads. I live in New York State, and ever since COVID all these city richies are buying up all the cheap places in the country to try and make a profit, as if they need any more money.